Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
Oh, you know, charming the hell out of a new prospect. Ready?
This case is locked in. Understand? One second.
Alright, I'm doing the best I can.
I'm in.
Move along.
Listen, trying to get these GCSEs whilst trying to be this MC. Posted the outside of my D's, man did not out to snap P. Getting gas on my new 16, like who wants to come crash me? Might have seen me on Jenkins Road or frontline in FP. Started with my own dream, but they wanted to get me in all out. Bigger than my hometown, these main brothers with the program. Promoters on the phone now, I rems, man, I gotta go now. Man just called me, there's a few more we gotta roll out.
I don't like being here. Too many innocent people died at the Tone conference. It just gives me the chills.
Yeah, so why does it look like the bad guys left from the spy film? I'm just saying there's a lot of security for a repair job.
True. Hey, Bags, tell me what I'm looking for.
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
It was amazing. There is no other word for it. I mean, you should have seen it. The food, the drink, the music, the people. Oh, ugh, whatever. Who's that? Stop resisting!
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and you're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about...
What the fuck? This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Totally chewed up. What's it doing here, Bags?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Noted.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back to you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Wait, seriously? The Kellys are behind the bombings?
Oh, I've seen this on my murder shows. It's like a handoff. Kellys are just their suppliers.
But who is their contact? She didn't seem to know them. So if she's not a Kelly, could she be part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Hey, Bags, can you figure out who was running the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Of course police would watch you. All they do is watch.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Guess I'll just open up a quantum tunnel and warp through?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good call.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Noted.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That is Zero Day's signature.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Got it. We're all on need to know.
Whoa, so Zero Day used a bunch of different crews to pull off the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
The bloody police had a tail on the real bombers and they didn't even say anything. They could have cleared DedSec's name.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Search for the intruder!
Shit! Sorry! Damn, Albion have really taken over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. So Albion have managed to make me miss the police. That's another reason to hate them.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Hey, Bags. Is that the same Spiderbot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spiderbot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you find out who the user was?
Navigate the Spiderbot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
On it.
Bastard!
Useless piece of skin.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart.
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be necessary, but they can't. Home bombing is the perfect example.
your way through this last bent path.
Got it!
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, axe gold.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
You mean like a secret location? Arre, this just keeps getting weirder. Let's check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Bags, how can I get in there?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Well, it's a nice spot to keep things on the down low.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
His wallet just vanished.
Looks like a secret bunker filled with police stuff. I think they've set up a clandestine station in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Definitely. What were they working on that led them to the drone attack?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Oh, come on. We already have the Albion problem on our hands. Now there's the Kellys to deal with too.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
They're kidnapping people right off the street. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shit. Well, good news, he's in the country, and no one's taking deportees from us. Bad news, the EPC sucks.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Right. Better find our contact. Don't think Albion's above torture if they find out Angel's DedSec.
compromised. Be on the lookout for a hacker.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist.
No! No!
I can handle this. All clear over here.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location sent, need a 1013.
Carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
No, hold on.
Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Off the books and everything, right? I'm trying to be discreet for once.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Center. It processes...
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Look at this place. So the government continues to get away with treating immigrants like garbage and feigning ignorance when they all go missing?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Whatever reeks of crime and misery has always got to be Mary Kelly. Not surprised.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy, the best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Putting the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
We're not clear yet. Checking by the alarm. Search yielded no results. As you were.
on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams?
They could be anywhere.
Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Hey, shut your mouth or whatever the equivalent is for you AIs.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Brilliant.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
They injected him with some kind of thingy. We've got to look into this.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
A microchip. But what's it do? Collect biometrics? Or maybe it's just a tracker?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Let's follow. He might have gotten away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Go! 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 You can do it, Angel!
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Oh my god! I guess that chip wasn't just some tracking thing then, huh?
Seems like they had to switch it on, right? If Mary Kelly's involved, this isn't good. But at least Angel might be alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Woo! This is a blast! Got the hang of this DedSec thing. Please, sir, may I have another?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Not sure if I should say thanks, Bagley.
Yeah, Bagley's quirks will grow on you. He's honestly pretty hilarious. Nice work, by the way.
Stay still. I'm gonna pat you down.
responsible for this. Jones, begin searching sequence. All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Moving to the hostile's location. Control, I've identified an armed individual.
Hey, you!
This is where those Clan Kelly thugs brought Angel? Nice place for a picnic, huh?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Ball's in our court. Let's go.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Great. That's just brilliant.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Nice skills. How are you feeling? That guy was ready to slice you open.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
You're the police inspector. Caitlin Lau. Am I right? Yeah, I saw your vlogs. You tried to take Mary Kelly on your own. Scary, but awesome.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, we were following the trail of one of our friends and it led us here. Wherever here is. This is where all those missing people ended up. I'm going to have nightmares for weeks.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
Hey, take it easy. Okay, we'll get someone to pick you up and take you somewhere safe. I'm going to find Angel. I'll keep an eye out for your files too.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Brilliant. Mind if we tag along? We can help each other out. Mary Kelly won't stand a chance if we work together.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here, and thanks for your help.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them signed up to be Kelly organ donors. Mary's got to pay up.
Running to cover! Check it out.
Oh, I feel sick. I can't tell if any of them is Angel or not. Can you do a facial reconstruction, Bags?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
This is some fucking horror movie shit, man. We have to stop Mary Kelly before she can do this to anyone else.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeping the meat fresh for the butcher? Great. Gross.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Well done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
I never thought we would work with police either. But I think this is the best way to stop Mary Kelly, so I can live with it.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bags, call the team. We've got to go through these files and come up with a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
What have they done here?
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location. Moving to the hostiles location, over.
I had them. Where did they go?
Preparing to ram suspect's vehicle.
Target breached the checkpoint.
Patrol, we are pursuing the suspect.
They're here! You've got to help me!
All our officers are busy at the moment. We'll have someone with you as soon as possible.
No, they're in the house!
The police do a great job, but there's never enough funding to go around. That's why we're here to offer an alternative.
This is Albion Security. Put down your weapons or face lethal force.
Over and out.
Albion, we are ready to keep you safe.
What?